Today's video is brought to you by GT Player. With the holidays coming up, GT Player chairs make a gift that's both fun and practical. Built for comfort, they're perfect for long hours gaming, working, or just relaxing. If you want to set yourself up or surprise someone else, GT Player has you covered. I dropped the link in the description below. Hello everyone and welcome. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. This is episode 187, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. If you missed the last episode, at my word, never give up, never lose hope, because that was a doozy there. But if you did miss it, you can click the eye in the top right of the screen to go check that one out. While you're at it, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this series and the, including this one, 4 episodes left on it. But NASCAR 25 going strong, so definitely go check that out and give the channel a subscribe so you can follow along. And as always, check out the video description for our Linktree link to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. That's down in the video description. Make sure you go support those brands that support us. Also in the video description, as well as in the join button below the video, is information on channel memberships. $5 a month for ad-free extended link videos, merchandise discounts, video inclusions for a series we have coming up, and more. So go check out information on channel memberships in the video description and in the join button below the video. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can head into our next 3 races. We got a showcase at the end of this one, so new sponsor incoming, hopefully. Well, we should be, but first and foremost, we got to get this thing up. That's the wrong controller. Xbox controller doesn't work on PlayStation, Greg. All right, let's get this thing repaired. 39,539 after that doozy of a race at Williams Grove. Oswego is going to be up first. We are the points leader by 10 points over Brandon Shepard, 52 points over Bobby Pierce. Oswego is up first, 40 laps at the 5/8 mile in New York. Then we'll head to Lernerville in Sarver, Pennsylvania, so we'll stay in the Northeast for that one, and then we'll round things off with a showcase event at Cedar Lake up in New Richmond, Wisconsin. So 2 races up in the Northeast, and then we'll head to the Great North for the last one here. So let's get loaded up and head east to Oswego Speedway for the first race. Let's go. Okay, so not a bad night, not a good night. It's been okay. We're going to start close to the front, so I can't be too upset. So practice, got our sponsor bonus there. Qualifying ran even faster. Still didn't get a sponsor bonus. Qualified in the 6th position. Started outside of row number 1 in heat race number 2, and that is exactly where we finished. That put us starting P6 in the qualified dash, and that is exactly where we finished. So we're going to start from the 6th position here in the A-Main. One slight adjustment. Not slight. It's a pretty big one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 on the rear end ratio. So we initially started out running the slider setup, and it was good, but it was just a little too much gear, a little too short of a gear ratio. So for the qualified dash, we did an experiment, and I didn't adjust, or I adjusted the wrong way with the gear ratio because I was kind of taking a shot in the dark. So we'll move it back down, and hopefully that is going to get us to where we need to be. But yeah, it's 40 laps, I believe, here at Oswego. We're starting from position number 6. Let's hit the track and get this one underway. Gritted and pacing and ready to go, racing from the 6th position. We are ready to go as the green flag flies. We are underway. All right, interested to see how this gear ratio does for us now. That was the only adjustment we made from the qualified dash to the A-Main, and it will lose a spot to Ryan Gustin there, but we'll take it right back as we head off into 3 and 4. Arch nemesis Brandon Shepard, current race leader, now into turn number 1. We'll get to the inside of Chris Madden. No contact there, but we'll have a good run off of turn number 2, as will he off of turn 2 from the top side. Now into turn number 3. We'll slide it through the slimy stuff. Well, it's not really slimy stuff. We'll slide it through the black stuff there and hold on to the 6th position again, right where we started. Now we'll swap spots there. We'll go by Chris Madden on the top side now. We'll do a little I don't even know what to call that, but we're going to go to the inside of Bobby Pierce. A little contact there with the smooth operator. We'll go to fourth position there after getting by Madden. I think the gear ratio adjustment has worked in our favor. We are up into the fourth position from our starting spot of sixth. We're going to work to the outside of Brian Shirley, and just like that, we're going to work to the short step of the podium. He's going to fight back a little bit there. Now off into turn number one. We'll take control of the third position and set our sights now on the second place car of Dennis Erb Jr. Dennis Erb Jr. I know how to pronounce his name. I'm just trying to have fun with it. And as I say that, Erb is actually closing in on race leader Brandon Shepard. So I don't think Shepard's got a good run. Oh, now he's going to pull out ahead quite a bit there through or off of turn number two. Erb dives to the inside line there on the entry to three. Off of four, he's going to have a run on us there as we get a little bouncy there. Ooh, a little wibbly wobbly, bibbly wobbly getting into turn number one there as we hold on to the third position. Bobby Pierce, Brian Shirley, the two cars behind us. Top five, all Illinois drivers. Here at Oswego. Oh, bounce it off the wall, slap it with the right rear. It's going to suck in the right front. Because of that, that's going to allow Bobby Pierce to get to our inside and take over the short step of the podium. But now off of turn number four, we'll get a good run there through the corner. Get a good run, but he'll hold on to the spot. Now into turn number one, we'll go high side again. As we got a, no, we're going to bounce it off the wall. Almost there. We got a little slide ways there to keep off the wall. Now into turn number three, we're going to dive to the inside line. We'll take over the third spot once again as we get back by Pierce. 31 laps to go. 9 are complete. I do think the gear ratio adjustment has worked in our favor, as I don't hear any issues, and I'm not seeing any with the tachometer down there in the bottom right. A little tight on entry there. We're going to scrape the outside wall. Get off the wall, get off the wall. Oh! Brandon Shepard really being aggressive with these slower cars. He's going to get into Todd Cooney. Todd Cooney bikes it up through 3 and 4 as he goes a lap down. 29 to go, 11 are complete. He's got a gaggle of vehiculars right there in front of him, but he's going to dive to the inside of all of them and try to get by them all in one fell swoop, and he will do just that. Right as we close in on Todd Cooney, not only close in on, but get past Todd Cooney. And Bobby Pierce comes right through with us. Dennis Erb now navigating through the back of the field as Brandon Shepard has cleared all 4 of these cars. Joseph Joyner, I don't know who the 76 car is. The 10 car, however, that's Andy House. We'll get by him and Joseph Joyner, put them in the rear view. Jesse Glenn's, that's a name we haven't seen in a while since the crate late model days, or the pro late model days. That's Dustin Sorensen in 21st. We'll put them all in the rear view mirror. Well, Sorensen not quite yet. And into turn number 1. Now we'll get by Sorensen, and we're going to pull Pierce along with us. So he's going to get by them all just the same. Keeping us honest here. We're going to lose 6 points to Brandon Shepard if the race were to end right now. So we'll still have the points lead, but it will diminish down to a 4-point gap if we are not able to get by Dennis Erb Jr. here in the next, 23 laps? 24 laps. We'll get by Turner here as we send it off into turn number 1. We'll put Turner in the rear view. We're diving down low on exit of turn number 2. Shepard, Erb is starting to close in on Shepard. I'm not even going to entertain what I just saw there, if that actually gave us any damage from tapping the inside wall. But whatever. Car's handling actually really well, so I'm not going to complain too much right now. Nick Hoffman in the NOS Energy Drink number 9 car, right behind the number 9 car of Devin Moran, run 19th and 18th respectively. We'll send it off here into turn number 1 to the inside of Hoffman. We will go inside of Moran and down into and through 3 and 4. We'll get Moran surpassed and usurped to put him in the rear view. Bobby Pierce really closed in on us there. We're able to keep him at bay as we navigate now through turns 1 and 2. Once again, we'll come around this time by at the flag stand. It'll be cross sticks in the air, halfway home. Once we get to the flag stand, 20 down, 20 to go. And just like that, like I said, halfway home. Oh, Dennis Erb and Tyler Bruning get together. We're able to throw it sideways and hopefully avoid any major catastrophe there. Brandon Shepard will lead the field back to green. Dennis Herb Jr. still in second. We're third. Bobby Pierce fourth. Brian Shirley, your top five is still an all-Illinois top five, ready to go once more as the green flag is back out with 21 laps complete. That was exactly what we needed, because into turn number 1 and through 2, we're going to jump to the inside of Dennis Herb Jr., but also now through 3 and 4, we'll get to the inside of Brandon Shepard and take over the race. No, we will not. He'll power by on the outside. Now into turn number 1, we'll slide up the track, and slide job works. We'll put ourselves to the point here at Oswego Speedway. Can we go 2 wins in a row at Williams Grove and Oswego? Car handling really well right now. Those adjustments we made, plus the damage that we got on the car, are actually working out in our favor. Brandon Shepard now trying to fight off Dennis Herb Jr., Brian Shirley, and Bobby Pierce to hold on to the runner-up spot. We've really turned it, oh my goodness, we've really turned it on as of late to really start to pull ahead in the point standings, but Shepard not letting us get too far away. Through 3 and 4, we'll navigate once again. We'll come around now. 25 laps complete. We've got 15 laps to go. Just got to be careful as we navigate through these remaining laps. Scrape it off the wall. Little sparks fly. It's like electricity. But now through 3 and 4, we'll hold on to the race lead. Dennis Herb Jr. now behind us, looks to the inside of Brandon Shepard for that runner-up spot. And he will not have it as of yet. Oh, we're a little tight on entry there. We'll scrape it off the outside wall again. Oh, we're into the wall. We're into the wall. That's going to allow Herb. No, I don't know if that allowed Herb to get to the second spot on Shepard, but that's going to allow them to at least close in on us, as now Herb is second. Put Brandon Shepard back into the third position. We just got to keep it off the wall. We wanted to. Oh, Herb going to get spun around there by, I believe it was Brian Shirley. Caution is out. Caution is out on the speedway. We will lead the field back to green with Brandon Shepard to our outside. Bobby Pierce, Brian Shirley, Kyle Bronson now your top five. We will restart the race here. We are ready to go. And as the green flag comes out, we've got 28 laps to complete, 12 laps to go. Through 1 and 2, we'll keep it on the inside line. I mean, we don't really have a choice, but now into 3 and 4, we'll keep it mired on the bottom. Slide it up a little bit there through the middle. Diamond it off, close down on the bottom there on exit. Now 11 laps to go as we navigate through turns 1 and 2 once again. And looking in the mirror, look at Dennis Herb Jr. already back up to the runner-up spot after that accidental, whatever just happened behind us to bring out that caution. This time by Flagman. Dan on the flag stand's got 2 bombs in the air. 10 laps to go. Shepard, Herb, and Pierce were just 3 wide through 1 and 2 there, but Herb is going to come out ahead. Pierce is now third, with Shepard falling to the wayside in the 4th position. 9 laps now remain for us here with a half-second lead over Dennis Herb Jr. Off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. We'll hold on to the top spot here from our 6th place starting position. Through 3 and 4, we'll navigate once again down the front stretch. 8 laps to go. 1 second, roughly, the gap back to Dennis Herb Jr. and Bobby Pierce, 2nd and 3rd respectively here at Oswego Speedway, home of the super modified. 7 to go this time by. We've still got the top spot, half a second out of the gap as we headed off through turns 1 and 2, now off of 2. The gap lessens, surprisingly, somehow, some way, as we get into the waning stages of the main event here at Oswego Speedway. Used a couple cautions to our advantage to get to the top spot, and we have not looked back since. Bobby Pierce has gotten by Dennis Herb Jr., but the more important thing is that this time by the flag stand, Flagman Dan's got a fistful of phalanges flying in the air. We've got 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. We're going to bounce it off the wall for good measure through turns 1 and 2. That's going to allow Pierce to close in on us a little bit. And as I'm trying to say my catchphrase, I lose focus and bounce it off the wall. Now 4 laps to go. I know you love it. You love it. So that's why I keep saying it. So, yeah. Down now through 3 and 4. Pierce has closed in on us considerably. 3 laps to go this time by. Pierce is right there. Right on our booty, so to speak. But through 1 and 2. We're going to pull away. Well, no, we'll keep the distance roughly the same. Now through 3 and 4. We slide a little wide. Diamond that corner now. This time by the flag stand. 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. This time by. We keep it low now through 1 and 2. Shepard has gone by Herb for the 3rd position. Now into turn number 3. Pierce is trying everything he can as we catch the back of the field. The white flag flies. Doctor's jacket is in the air. 1 more lap remains. We'll get by Todd Cooney and put a little bit of reassurance in between ourselves and Bobby Pierce now. Oh boy, real tight on corner entry to turn number 3 right there, but we will hold on. Checker flag flies. That's win number 9 here at Oswego Speedway. Got a good bit of momentum coming through here as we head into the showcase event. In a couple races, we'll grab the win. Bobby Pierce in 2nd. 3rd will go to Brandon Shepard. 4th, Dennis Herb Jr. in 5th place. Rounded out with Chris Madden. Another win for us this time at Oswego Speedway. We'll pad the points lead because of it as well. So it is now a, 16-point gap to Brandon Shepard in the 2nd position. We're starting to pull away. Oh, man, this is what we've needed. Just a solid string of good runs. That's really just what we've needed here lately. So let's head to the payout window. It's going to be very good to us, as it has been lately. We'll leave here with $209,000 and change. I didn't see what the other one was, but a little bit more than $209,000. So we've got Lernerville up next. So we're borrowing a race shop from a buddy up here in the Northeast. So let's head to their shop, which conveniently it looks a lot like ours. So let's head to their shop and get ready for the next race. All right, we're in a borrowed race shop here as we get ready and prepped for the next race at Lernerville. Got our win at Oswego, 9th of the season, and there is 9 silent trophies for our silent trophy case. So we'll check this one off the list. And these trophy presentations, like this thing right here, the World of Outlaws ones always takes forever. So come on, just wait. I realize I could skip it, but I don't like doing that. Okay. Check off race number 28 onto race 29. Oh, my word. With the points lead, it'll be another 40 laps, this time at Lernerville Speedway, the 4/10 mile in Sarver, Pennsylvania. We'll take our 16-point lead over Brandon Shepard into this one. Got a little bit of a cushion, but I don't want to abuse that too much because we do have a showcase race coming up after this one, and we are on a string of 1, 2, 3 wins in a row, and I just realized that. I forgot completely that we won at Lucas Oil Speedway. So, yeah, we're 3 wins in a row heading into Lernerville Speedway. No repairs needed at this time. So we're going to head to the track and get Lernerville underway. All right, we've quickly made our way to the A main here at Lernerville. We're going to go a little shorter on the gear ratio, and that is about all we're going to do. Got our sponsor bonus in practice, as you can see, did not get it in qualifying. Qualified, 18th. Started 4th in Heat 3, and that's where we finished. So we're starting 18th on the grid here at Lernerville Speedway. 40 laps to somehow, some way make up a lot of positions here. So got our work cut out for us here at Lernerville. Let's see how we do. A-Main up next. Gridded and pacing and ready to go, racing from the 18th position. We are ready to go as the green flag flies. We are underway. We'll dive to the bottom right behind Chris Ferguson here on the go. On the initial go, that is. Now to the inside. Oh, got a little tight there through 1 and 2. We'll bank doors there with Daryl Lanigan running in 17th. Now through 3 and 4, however, we'll get to the inside of Daryl Lanigan. Take that spot over. Now through 1 and 2 to the inside of Austin Beret. We'll get that spot. Oh, no, we will not. Now we will get that spot. Put us now up to 14th as we get by Andy House. At the same time, we'll go high side through 1 and 2 here, closing in on Tyler Bruning. To our outside, however, is Cody Overton and Jimmy Owens. We're 4 wide, kind of. 3 wide, mainly. We'll get by both Overton and Bruning there, as we now try to close in on Jimmy Owens, running in 11th. Through 3 and 4 we will go. Owens will slip up there on the top side, but he'll have the spot at the line. We'll dive it hard to the bottom side there. Through 1 and 2, he'll power not back by on the top side. We'll take over 11th as we set our sights now on Cade Dillard and the 10th position. Get a little wobbly there off of 4. Oh, we close in on Dillard, make a little big boot to the booty. A little big boot to the booty? What the hell does that mean, Greg? We give him a big boot to the booty, and we're now at the very next corner. We're going to get right by him for the 10th spot. Now trying to close in on Stormy Scott for 9th position. We're going to dive into the inside of Stormy Scott there into 3 and 4. Off of 4, we'll have the spot put us now P9 at the completion of 7 laps. Plus 9 in 7 laps. Not a bad run for us here so far at Lernerville Speedway. We're going to go top side now through 3 and 4 as we try to close in on 8th place running Brian Shirley. Remember, sponsor wants us in the top 5, and we need as many points as we can get because Chris Madden is your race leader. But I do believe Brandon Shepard is in the runner-up spot. Each position on the track 2 points. So, yeah, he's going to almost tie us with the points lead, or in the point standings, if he's able to finish second and we finish 9th. So we really just need to gain as many spots as we can. We're just not having it here as of late. We've gotten to the 9th position. We've kind of just stalemated, or stagnated, I should say. Ripping the lip up here on the top side, diving down, use the bank in the track to get a good run down the front straightaway. Now through turns 1 and 2, we will go once again down the back straightaway. We'll keep Cade Dillard at bay. Behind us, Shirley in 8th. I think we're closing in on him. It kind of feels like it, but I'm not entirely sure. Running out the extreme top of the track, but just right where that cushion would lie. Down into 3 and 4 once again. We'll complete lap 13, 27 to go. We'll bounce it off the outside wall down the front straightaway. No damage on the car to report. As we get a little loose there through the exit, or through the middle and the exit of 1 and 2. Now through 3 and 4, a little wide there on the exit. And as we start to close in on Brian Shirley, we start to make heavy mistakes. Cade Dillard now to our inside, not going to make the move there. We'll hold him off. Pull the leaderboard back up here. 15 laps are completed here. 25 remain at Lernerville Speedway. In through and 2, 1 and 2 once again. Oh, Shirley now goes to the top side. We'll go a little lower than we have been running. Got a good run there through 3 and 4. Shirley knows we're here now at least. Now through 1 and 2 as we navigate towards... Oh, boy, I thought we had him cleared there. Keeping an eye ahead of us, though, the 10-car Joseph Joyner is in the 25th position as we body Brian Shirley out of the way. He's not going to be happy about that. I tell you that right now. But I don't have to worry about any bad messages from him because I don't think he ever recorded any. So running now in the 8th position. That's 2 points in the point standings that we just gained back from Brandon Shepard. Now, like I said, every position equals 2 points in the standings. So anything we can do to gain points is going to help our efforts towards a championship here in the World of Outlaw Late Model Series. We're closing in on James Turner. He went right to the bottom right when I wanted to. We'll go now crisscross him. We'll go to the outside and get him disposed and dispatched of as now we try to get by the 23rd place running 8 car of Kyle Strickler, and we will do just that. Got a little tight on exit. We're able to hold on to it. However, is this James Walker? I believe it is. A lot of Jameses here. I mean, there's 2. That's not exactly a lot, but Walker runs in 22nd. We'll get him disposed of. Now we will get him disposed of. We'll slide up off of turn number 2 to the top side once again. Got a little bit of breathing room back to Cade Dillard, but not a lot. As he got by Brian Shirley as well. We'll scrape the outside wall. I gotta stop doing that. Running in the 8th position we are. Trying to reel in Kyle Bronson. Oh boy, that was hairy. I thought we were going to throw it over the edge, to be honest with you, but we did not. We held on to it, surprisingly. Kyle Bronson, Brent Larson run 7th and 6th, respectively, right in front of us, both on the bottom side. Chris Simpson, Nick Hoffman. Oh, Simpson gets into it with Bronson there down the front straightaway. We stayed green, though, as we work lap number 26. Got a little wobbly there off of turn number 2, did we? Oh, that's not good. That's going to kill a lot of our run here. No cautions as of yet to slow our momentum here at Lernerville Speedway. We're going to run through the middle line there through 1 and 2 once again. Been working for us so well. Chris Simpson in that 32 car. Nick Hoffman in the 9 car run right in front of us. We'll get by Simpson. Disposed of properly. Now getting to the inside of Hoffman off of turn number 2. We'll dive it to the inside into turn number 3. Brent Larson real slow in the go there through 3 and 4. Not sure what happened there, but we closed in on him real quick. As we navigate now down the back straightaway back into turn number 3, we'll have 11 laps. What are you doing, Nick Hoffman? You're in 20th trying to pass a car on the lead lap. What are you doing? I have words with him afterwards. Brent Larson real slow there. As of late, not sure what's going on with him, but we have 10 laps to go here in this one at Lernerville Speedway. Kyle Bronson has left the chat here as of late. Oh boy, Lanigan and Ecker make contact down the front straightaway, and that's going to allow us to close in on Brent Larson. I don't know how, I don't know why, but we will. Now off of 4. Or through 3 and 4, we get to the inside of Larson. Make contact with Lanigan, I believe it was. Now through 1 and 2, we'll dive to the inside and take over the 7th position. That is 2 more points for us here. But we're going to lose our incentive contract if we can't get to the top 5, which we're not going to get to the top 5. We're 2 spots out of that now. We've got, as we come to the line, 6 laps to go. This time by 6 laps to go. A little wobbly there off of turn number 4. Through 1 and 2. Larson there on our inside trying to make a pass and make it stick. And Chris Ferguson and Joseph Joyner right there in front of us battling hard for whatever position that is. 5 laps to go. And we're battling we're battling Brent Larson for the 7th position because that's 2 points I desperately need back. We'll dive to the inside of Larson now off of 4. Into turn number 1. We'll slide it hard in. As Joseph Joyner going to help us out there, bud. Thank you, sir. 3 laps to go. Now off of turn number 4, 3 laps to go. Ferguson in 16th. We've lapped the car that is in the position we started in a while ago. I don't even know who it was. 2 laps to go this time by 2 laps to go. Kay Dillard has gotten by Brent Larson as well, so Brent Larson really falling by the wayside. We'll see the white flag this time by 1 more lap to go here at Lernerville Speedway. 1 more lap to go. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We'll be able to hold on to it. We'll finish 7th after starting 18th. Plus 11 is not bad. Oh boy, that was a doozy. Oh boy, that was wild. Grabbing the race win is Chris Madden. Dennis Erb Jr. finishes 2nd. Brandon Shepard 3rd. So 2 fourths. He'll gain 8 points on us. 4th place will go to Bobby Pearson. 5th, Ryan Gustin tonight at Lernerville Speedway. All right, we are not able to win 4 in a row. We finished 7th here at Lernerville, but more importantly, we're able to hold on to the points lead with Shepard finishing 3rd. So the points lead now 8 points. 18, 20, 50 points back to Bobby Pierce, though. So I think it is a 2-horse race as we get down to the nitty-gritty here in this one. Not very many races left, but let's head to the payout window, grab our earnings for our 7th place run here at Lernerville Speedway. It's going to total out to $179,750. We'll have to get loaded up and head back home because we got a showcase race at Cedar Lake up next. All right, back at the race shop after our 7th place run at Lernerville Speedway. Unfortunately, the sponsor incentive contract is going to expire because of our non-top 5 finish there, but started 18th, finished 7th. I'm not going to be upset about that at all. The Cedar Lake Showcase is up next. Now, first and foremost, we got to get everything repaired. There we go. Showcase is up next. 8 points the gap from myself to Brandon Shepard, and then it's 50 points from myself to Bobby Pierce. 98, 08. I guess it was 42 points from Pierce to Shepard. So, got a 60 lapper for $225,000 to win. As Cedar Lake up next. So let's load up and hit the road north to New Richmond, Wisconsin, and Cedar Lake Speedway. Interesting event so far here at Cedar Lake. We got a practice bonus. Did not get it in qualifying. We did, however, qualify in the 19th position. Yes, 19th. 6 heat races here. 19th qualifying position put us starting 4th in the heat race. Heat race was 15 laps for some unbeknownst reason, but we were able to, after a restart with 2 to go, we were able to drive it up into 2nd. We were on the outside looking in 4th for the majority of the race, and then a caution came out with 2 laps to go. Overtime finish, green, white, checkered. We drove it up to 2nd. So, and Brian Shirley did not make it to the A main from the heat race, so it'll be interesting to see where he is on this one. I'm assuming he made it because he would have started the B main from the pole. But started 7th in the qualified dash. We finished in 4th after we made a mistake there. But as we look for the setup here, we're going to now drop the J-bar, both J-bars, another inch, because when you decrease both J-bars, it makes it tighter through the center, but you have more forward traction on exit. So we're going to hopefully gain something from that one. You can see the rest of the setup on the screen right now. Pause it, take a screenshot, do whatever you want. But, all right, time's up. We're going to save this one and head back here because we are starting from the 4th position in the Cedar Lake Speedway Late Model VP Racing Fuels Showcase event. We are ready to let this one rip. 60 laps is the distance. Let's hit the track and get this one underway at Cedar Lake. Gridded and pacing and ready to go, racing from the 4th position. We are ready to go as the green flag flies. We are underway. Getting into turns 1 and 2, we're going to look to the inside of Brandon Shepard. We're 3 wide with Shepard on the outside, Herb on the inside. We'll body up Shepard out of the way and take over the spot, but Herb's going to say, nah, sir, I want that 3rd position. As we'll take that from you right here, but no, we're going to fight back on the outside line. Kyle Bronson in 2nd. Chris Madden has the race lead as we'll come around now and complete lap number 2. Herb gets by us on the inside. He's now trying to get by Kyle Bronson for that 2nd position, but as of right now, Bronson's got it. Herb wants it. We got to figure out the handle on this car because after moving both those J-bars down, we're a little tight for us here. We just got to figure out how to properly drive this thing now. We're losing a little bit of positioning to the cars in front of us. However, Chris Madden, Dennis Herb Jr., Kyle Bronson, your top 3. We ride in the 4th position right where we started. However, no sign of Brandon Shepard behind us. And just as I say that, he pops his nose back into the 6th position as he gets by Cade Dillard for... Nope, Cade Dillard now fights back. He'll get back by Brandon Shepard for the 5th position. Shepard back to 6th. Dillard is in 5th. Man, we are very tight there. I don't think I should have made those adjustments. Now through 1 and 2, we'll hold Dillard off. We'll hold him behind. Now through 3 and 4. We'll come around now, complete lap number 7. We got 53 to go. 53 laps to go. Long way to go still in this one. Anybody else play these games and when you go through the corner, you find yourself tilting your head? Just because of the banking. I should not have made those J-bar adjustments, but yeah, I keep... Oh, caution out here on the speedway. Caution out. And I don't see Brandon Shepard anywhere in the leaderboard there. Chris Madden will lead the field back to green with Dennis Herb Jr., Kyle Bronson, Myself and Cade Dillard, your top 5, are ready to go once again from position number 4. The green flag is back out. We'll look through turns 1 and 2 to the inside of Dennis Erb Jr. We'll have that spot, but Cade Dillard takes it right from us, so we'll go +1, -1 in a matter of about 10 feet. Dillard goes to the 3rd position. Bronson now fighting Chris Madden for the race lead, but he's going to be overpowered by Smokey Madden. Oh, caution going to come out here. Caution back out. Shepard already back up to 5th. How did that happen? He was outside of the top 10 last restart. Chris Madden lead the field back to green. Once again, Kyle Bronson, Cade Dillard, myself, Brandon Shepard, top 5. Restarting from P4. We are ready to go. The green flag is back out. Restarting in the outside of the front row seems to be a death sentence because, oh boy. Got a little caught up there with Kyle Bronson as, everybody that started or restarted on the outside of the front row had... And we'll see if Cade Dillard's able to do anything with it this time. Caution is back out, however. Madden, Dillard, Shepard, Osmond, Larson, your top 5. See if we can maybe change things up here because we've restarted from 4th every single time. Green flag is back out. 15 laps complete. We'll get to the inside of Cade Dillard. Now Brent Larson trying to get to our inside. He will do just that. Wow. That is impressive. Brian Shirley coming from the B main. And now already up inside the top 5 as we try to reel in and get by Brent Larson. We'll dive it hard into turn number 3. We'll make a little bit of contact, little bitty bit of contact there with Brent Larson. We'll take over the short side of the podium now. Brian Shirley says, nah, I want that for myself. But we're going to say, nah, I want it for myself. Oh, but through 3 and 4, we're going to go way high there. Drag race down the front straightaway. I think we had it at the line, but it's going to be tough to hold off the squirrel, Brian Shirley, here at Cedar Lake Speedway. He's going to slide wide there off of 4. We'll dipsy-do crisscross applesauce to his inside. And, oh, boy, we'll slide up real bad there through 1 and 2. Brent Larson to our inside, trying to take that spot from us. Not going to make it happen. We had a string of cautions there as of late. 10 or 20 laps are complete in this one, 40 to go, as we ride once again in the 4th position. Top 3 cars ripping the lip up there on the top side, trying to make it work. Chris Madden is your race leader. In 2nd, Brandon Shepard. I believe he was part of one of those earlier cautions and somehow, some way drove his way back up to the front. Now, if the caution were to come out now, he'd be in that no man's land position because nobody that has started or restarted on the outside of the front row has made it work so far in this one at least. So as we come around to complete lap number 23, 37 laps to go, it'll be interesting to see if another caution does come out and Shepard is able to hold off the field from that position. It does look like, however, as we close in on the back of the field, is that Dennis Erb Jr. running at the back of the pack? I doth believe it must be. I don't know anyone else's car that really looks like that. So 35 to go, closing in on the halfway point, and we will know slowly but surely if that is Dennis. It is. Dennis Erb Jr. runs in 23rd. So he was obviously part of one of those earlier caution events. Unfortunate turn of events for him as he's a perennial front runner here in the World of Outlaw Late Model Dirt Series. Late Model Series, not Late Model Dirt Series. Oh boy. Thinking about the other one. 33 laps to go. Closing in quickly on the halfway point. It'll be 32 to go this time by, excuse me. Just trying to click laps off. Brandon Shepard still 2nd. Still your race leader is Chris Madden. I almost said Clint Madden. That would have been wild. This time by the flag stand flagman. Dan's got cross sticks in the air. We are this time halfway home in this showcase event. 30 laps do remain here at Cedar Lake Speedway. We've been as high as 3rd. We've been as low as 6th, I think, in this one. So good showcase event for us, as long as Madden is able to hold on for the win and doesn't let Shepard get by. But we really need another caution to re-rack and restack the field because, like I said before, Nobody has been able to make the outside line on the front row work on a start or restart. We're closing in on some relatively, what am I trying to say here? Names that we haven't seen very often. Daniel Hilsebeck up here. I believe that's Drake Troutman up in front of him. The hot, the young gun, the hot shoe, whatever you want to call him. The young guy that's making names for himself. Troutman in 21st now. 25 laps do remain, as Brent Larson still only about half a second behind us as we still work from the 4th position. Navigating through the back of the field. Oh, real tight there. That's going to allow Larson to really close in. We make contact with Drake Troutman a little bitty there, but no harm, no foul. We stay pointed in the right direction. Now through 1 and 2 once again. 23 laps to go now. We'll get by Drake Troutman, put him in the rear view, get him usurped and passed. Oh, Dennis Erb Jr. makes heavy contact with, I believe that is Billy Moyer Jr., and we still stay green. James Turner now next on our list as we close in on Dennis Erb Jr. once again. Kyle Bronson has gotten by Brent Larson for the 5th position. He is closing in on us. We're going to have to do everything we can to keep that 40B behind us. No, Cade Dillard now gets by Kyle Bronson. 20 laps to go, and it is about a 4-car battle for the 4th position that I haven't really been part of yet. So, yeah, really interested to see how this one turns out. We'll get by Turner there. Now Cade Dillard slides it hard into turn number 1. We don't see him anywhere, so I'm not super concerned about it right now, but I do have a tiny bit of concern as we navigate through 3 and 4 and complete lap number 32. Nope, 42. Oh, Tyler Bruning gets into it with, is that Daryl Lanigan? And the caution does come out. We'll restart once again from 4th. Race leader Chris Madden, Brandon Shepard in 2nd, Brian Shirley, myself, and Cade Dillard. Only 8 cars on the lead lap. We restart from 4th. Green flag is back out. We're back underway. Like I said, nobody has made the outside line work on the front row at any point in this one. But, and as I say that, Cade Dillard gets by his 4th, 3rd. So, I mean, I've started and restarted every time from 4th, and I have not been able to get and hold. Oh, my God, that hurt. Even virtually, that hurt. Cade Dillard really throwing his displeasure around there as both he and Brent Larson get back by me and put me in the P5. Yikes. Come on, man. We're better than this. Rode in 5th for practically the entire race. And as I'm making up these big stories about how the car is starting on the outside of the front row, never makes it work, we can't make it work from 4th. So it must be an outside line thing on those starts and restarts. 12 laps now to go, but the important thing is Brandon Shepard is behind us, and we are in the top 5. So it's not the end of the world, as we know it. 11 to go this time. Chris Madden still out front. Brian Shirley from the B main to the podium here in the 2nd position. 10 laps now remain as Chris Ferguson tries to reel us in for a top 5 in the showcase event at Cedar Lake. Behind him, Kyle Bronson looks to his inside. Ferguson's really going to have to hold off the charge from Bronson if he wants to finish in the top 5. But as of right now, Bronson gets to the spot. He'll take over 5th from Chris Ferguson. And no, Ferguson fights back on the outside line. He'll take the spot right back as we are kind of closing in on Brent Larson, but not really. Through 3 and 4 once more. We'll come around now. 7 laps to go. 53 are complete here in this one at Cedar Lake, the showcase event. Bronson has gotten by Ferguson for the 5th position as we close in on Dennis Erb Jr. Once more, he makes heavy contact there with Dennis Erb. Nope, he makes heavy contact with Brian Shirley. Dennis Erb Jr. does. We stay green, though, as we come around now. 5 laps remain this time by. Brandon Shepard now back into the 7th position with 5 laps to go, looking to get by and grab a few more points. But as of right now, we're going to gain 4 points on B. Shep with now 4 to go this time by. Dennis Erb Jr. heavy contact there with Kyle Bronson. That just spurred Kyle Bronson's efforts into turn number 1, but we're going to be able to hold him by the wayside. Oh, no, we did it again. We're going to get upside down in turns 3 and 4. Caution will fly as we go all sorts of flipper dipper doodah. My mistake, I did it pretty much every race in this one. Hit those infield tires. From 8th position, we will restart. Now let's see if we can make something happen here. Green flag back out with 2 laps to go. We'll get into Brandon Shepard there. Wow, we'll actually... Okay, that was wild. Pierce is in 9th. He's a lap down, so don't have to worry about him. Last lap here, we're in 7th. We got by Brandon Shepard somehow after we flipped our car. Can we... Oh, my gosh. Senna in there on Brent Larson. Kate Dillard, can we get him? No, we'll finish P6. Dang it. Dang it. A good... I don't want to say a good run for us here. We flipped the car, but we'll finish in the 6th position. Grabbing a race win, Chris Madden. Brian Shirley finishes 2nd. From the B main, mind you, Brian Shirley finishes in 2nd. Kyle Bronson rounds out the podium. Chris Ferguson in 4th. Good run for him there. And rounding out the top 5, Cade Dillard. I think our luck has started to change here. So even though we flipped the car, we still finished in 6th. And we still beat Brandon Shepard. So we gained 4 points on our points lead there. It is now 12, right? 64, 74, 76. 12 points is the gap now back to Brandon Shepard. Bobby Pierce is pretty much out of it. Well, I shouldn't say that because Chris Madden is closing in on Bobby Pierce, though. So Pierce is actually in danger of losing 3rd to Chris Madden. Where did Pierce finish in this one? 10th. So, yeah, Madden is on a tear as of late as he picked up his 5th win of the season. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of these turn out. We've got, 3, 3, and 5. 5 plus 6. We've got 11 more races here. In the rest of this one, let's head to the payout window, grab our earnings for a 6th place run at Cedar Lake in the showcase event nonetheless. $223,412. We got a lot of repairs to make to the car because we flipped it. But it was just a slight rollover, not a real flip, but... yeah, we got to head back to the race shop, get ready for the next event. Let's head back home. We're back at the race shop after the showcase race at Cedar Lake. Yeah, I'm spaced out here for a second because rough driving. Yeah, we flipped it. Of course it was rough driving. Anybody upset with us? No. 6th place in the showcase race at Cedar Lake. That is the last one before the end of the season. So that is our final showcase race. We're going to get VP. Holy balls. Look at that initial payout. 181. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because we've got $32.5 million right now. But yeah, we're going to sign VP Racing Fuel. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, VP goes on the car where Cometic gasket was. We'll have to get Cometic back on and get everything kind of resituated here with the paint scheme and whatnot. But that'll have to wait for the next one because that's going to do it for us here today. Episode 187 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OG Geo Greg Eisen. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.